I think we cut for. I messed it up.
Hello there, my name is Huang Liyan and I'm team lead for Sport Nutrition at the Singapore Sport Institute. Today I'm here as guest judge for PSB Academy's challenge-based program. If you know, you know. So in this episode, the students will be testing their knowledge in sport nutrition.
Hi, my name is Sean.
Hey, I'm Faris.
And we are Team.
Hi, I'm Shiva.
Hi, I'm Sipo.
And our team name is Kopi.
Students will be split into two teams. Each team will take turns picking one challenge that both teams will tackle. The teams will have 5 minutes to discuss and 1 minute to present their answers. At the end of 2 challenges, the winning team will be revealed. Okay, now it's time for round 1 of our challenge. Are you guys ready?
Yes. Let's go.
Fantastic. Who would like to go first?
Team Kopi should go first.
Their team should go first. Their team should go first.
Okay, since I like to drink tea, how about Team T goes first? So just pick a question from the board. Let me know which color you would like, and I'll reveal it to you.
Yup, let's just go with yellow.
Yellow. You sure?
Yes, we are sure.
Okay, your client is a swimmer who trains 6 days a week and trains twice a day on Saturdays. Share your recommended recovery strategy. Your 5 minutes of discussion starts now.
When you talk about carbs, then you talk about the sources of carbs and examples of what you can consume in a week.
So loud.
That is it.
And your 5 minutes of discussion is up. Okay, so Team T, your team will share the answers or share your discussion first. Your 60 seconds starts now.
I think one of the most important things would be the focus on carbohydrate intakes. So some sources of carbohydrates would be rice, pasta, cereal, and bread. Alright, and then ideally they should be consumed within 2 hours. Yeah, after the exercise. And next will be protein intake. So protein sources are lean beef, chicken, and fish.
Yeah, of course, she's an endurance athlete, so fats is also really important. We want to make sure that healthy fats such as olive oil, seeds, avocado, and let's go to gluconic aids. Being an endurance athlete, she needs to refuel her salt intake, so isotonic drink will definitely help. And also to recover her muscles. Whey protein is a good source of helping to recover, and creatine also.
Okay, I like it, Picasso.
Right on time, perfect timing. Wow, thanks for your sharing.
Thank you.
I like the practical examples, very useful for people who don't know much about nutrition. So very good, thank you. Team Kopi,
Yes.
your 60 seconds, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, starts now.
So our 2 main points is also quite similar to them, which will be carbohydrates. The main point is to top up glycogen state of the body, and the second point will be protein. Is to for the promotion of protein synthesis, and some sources will be protein shake, and also the main point is for muscle building and recovery.
Protein! I need protein!
Then we have ergogenic aids like caffeine. So actually post-exercise can consume caffeine and carbs together to promote glucose resynthesis. Then we have glucose electrolyte solutions during exercise so that you can retain fluid due to sodium content and also to provide energy during exercise. Yeah.
Ah, very nice.
Okay, so this time Team Kopi gets to choose.
I think I'll choose the short one, the purple one.
Purple?
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually, we changed our mind. I think we changed to the red one.
sure.
Yeah.
So, now want to change or don't want to change? Don't want lah, bro. I dare you to change now.
Double dog dare ya!
I dare you to change.
Change.
Okay, change me. Okay.
Okay, your client is an avid runner who runs thrice a week and does strength-based training twice a week. Your client is hoping to participate in a marathon in a week's time. What nutrition advice would you give your client leading up to their marathon? So with that, your 5 minutes of discussion starts now. What else can you share with your client?
This question how many marks?
Good question.
That's a good question.
5 minutes is up. Okay, so Team Kopi, this time round it's your turn to share first. So if you're ready, your 60 seconds starts now.
So our first nutrition guide will be carbs. 5 days, 6 to 8 gram body weight per kg body weight, and prior 3 to 4 hours will be 1 to 4 gram kg per body weight, and post will be high GI food like bread, rice, white rice. Or for our carbs loading will be 1 to 2 days before our competition starts, and will be 10 to 12 gram kg per body weight. And for our protein, we recommend that it's 1 to 6 to 2 gram kg per body weight, before competitions.
Then fats will be 30% of the athlete's caloric intake. And then we have ergogenic aids like caffeine, which actually helps to improve endurance performance. So maybe you can have a cup of coffee before the run. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your sharing. Again, well within the time that's allocated. Team T,
Yes.
are you ready?
We're ready, let's go.
Okay, let's run.
60 seconds also starts now.
Okay, so 1 week prior, we would like to emphasize a lot on the carbohydrate, especially 3 days prior. We're looking at about 10 to 12 grams times their body weight. Okay, so it's actually a lot of food to take in, but it's quite important that because it is a stored form of fuel for the athlete. All right. Next, we'd like to look at protein intake. We recommend 1.2 to 1.4 grams times their body weight.
Big backs coming through.
Over to you.
Okay, given that it's an endurance athlete, fats will be very important for stores, so we recommend around 20 to 35% of the total calorie intake. Then moving on to aids, so what we will definitely pick is Pocari Sweat as an option to refuel the sodium, because marathon runners will go hours sweating, so we want to make sure the sodium intake is constantly felt. And for the whole of the
I'll allow it.
actual day, we want to make sure 90 grams of carbs per hour is being consumed. Yes, so that's our answer, Liam.
Thank you. Like in the normal exam, we'll say pens down, but now I cannot tell them to keep quiet.
Will you put the pen down?
Yeah, in fact, answering the question was the fun part. Yeah, you come up with scenarios, making us think and reflect on what we were taught throughout school to come up with a solution to the client. Yeah, I find that really fun.
It was nice to see like a professional help to guide us and also like tell us what's wrong and right about the questions and answers. Yeah.
And so today's winner is Team Okay, good game, everybody. So I think Team Kopi is the better presenter today because they were more detailed. They provided not only just the categories of nutrients to consume, but as well as the timing. It was well incorporated in their presentation today. So I think today they are more outstanding.
Yes.
Thank you.
I feel we really surprised about the result also, because our answer is, to be honest, not the best, but I think pretty good.
Whenever I tell people I study sports science, they say, oh, so you're going to be a personal trainer. That is 100% not true. You can be a personal trainer with just a certificate. A sports science degree can branch off into different things like physiotherapist, nutrition, you can be an SSC coach, you can analyze data for athletes. There's so much things that you can be with a sports science degree.
To be honest, I'm pleasantly surprised by their answers, because prior to the challenge, I was speaking to them and they were sharing with me that they only had 13 lectures on sport nutrition. And after 13 lectures, they can still remember carbohydrate requirements, protein requirements, and knowing how to apply these recommendations into the settings that we've given is quite commendable. So their understanding of sport nutrition, given that it's only one module education, I think it's good basics covered. Like the students mentioned, they may, after they finish the degree, they may go out and be not only just trainers, but also maybe somebody who works in a sport nutrition field, somebody who does data. So I think this degree has really provided them a strong base, so they can further their studies from here in order to be an outstanding sports science practitioner in future. And with that, we've come to the end of our second episode of If You Know, You Know.
See you in the next episode.